This is the Power Platform Daily Brief for Monday, May 6, 2019. I'm Joel Lindstrom, and this is what you need to know about the Power Platform in 10 minutes or less. I'm here in Seattle, Washington for the 2019 Build Conference. Build is Microsoft's developer conference, and this morning Satya Nadella is going to deliver the Vision Keynote coming up in a few hours here. So if you aren't here, go to mybuild.techcommunity.microsoft.com, and if you're registered for the Microsoft Tech Community, you can watch the keynote and several other presentations from the conference as it happens. So just because you can't be here in Seattle with me, you can still join virtually via the Build website. Some news from late last week. One is you can now get app updates in your inbox. So beginning last week, Microsoft is starting a pilot program that's going to send regular emails to notify makers about the usage of their top performing app. This will give regular insights into how an app is performing without having to actively look at the analytics. In the first email, they'll let you know how many people used all of your apps, along with details on your most used app. So this is really cool, and this is going to give you a series of emails that go through a number of different rounds that each email will give you more information. So it's great that they're making it easier for you to see how your apps are being adopted. That's great. Next thing is the solution checker is now generally available. And if you listened to CRM Audio a few months ago, we had Evan Chalky on here about the solution checker when it was in preview. And as of Thursday, they're now at general availability for it. And I actually noticed last week when I was moving a solution, it actually prompted me to run it through the solution checker when I did it via the new solution experience at powerapps.com. There are several new enhancements in the generally available solution checker. One is viewing of check results online. You can now easily view the results of the check directly online without having to download the results. You can check your solution during export. I know that's where I saw it, is if you export a solution via the new solution experience, it will prompt you to check the solution. So that's a good enhancement in case you forgot or you want one more time to check it out and test it before you move it. And it now supports localization. So all check results are now localized, with the results downloads are available in the languages supported in your CDS for apps environment. They've also added several new rules around web resources, plugins, or workflow activity, such as avoiding registering a plugin on a retrieve multiple of annotation, or using strict equality operators in web resources, or don't use the eval function or its functional equivalents. And what's next? We know a lot of our customers have automated build and release pipelines, and a common ask is to enable direct API integration to check the service from your CI/CD processes. This was something that I believe George Dubinsky asked Evan about when he was on the podcast, meaning, what about if you deploy things programmatically? Is there a way to trigger the check? It's not there yet, but it's in the roadmap. It says, stay tuned for this announcement in the coming weeks. So I take weeks to mean weeks rather than months or years. And then the final thing is, Microsoft, through FastTrack, has for years had this library of content that's really good administrator content that's available primarily to large or mid-sized customers with 250 users or more that work with FastTrack. Well, last week, Microsoft released that full library of Tech Talk videos for anyone in the Dynamics community. You can sign in, you can view them. There's a lot of great administrator training. And what I really like about these videos is a lot of the things that are on, for example, Microsoft Learn or OpenEDX are about functionality and technology, but not administration. And administration is a very important thing to make sure you're setting up your security correctly, you're following proper application lifecycle management techniques. And so post a link here. You can actually get the full library of customer engagement as well as finance and operations videos. Check that out, especially if you have an administrator. Who doesn't have an administrator? But your administrator, or if you have a new administrator, these are great videos for you to watch. And check back, it says receive notifications of other future webinars. You can subscribe. So this has been the Power Platform Daily Brief for Monday, May 6, 2019. Now you're up to date. Power on.